You guys, today I'm going to be making some kotalka dani yet qalandane kubba. So here are the stuff that I'm going to be using for it. I'm going to do chicken one. So I have 2 chicken breasts over here that I've chopped, and I'm going to grind into my grinder. If you don't have a grinder, you can do it by hand, chop it by hand really small, or you can just buy ground chicken breasts at the store. I'm going to put onions in there, parsley, curry powder, black pepper, cumin, garlic, and Sazón, and salt. And for the dough, semolina and Burgoul. Okay, I'm gonna start off by grinding my chicken first. Now, if you don't have this, you can buy ground chicken at the store, or you can just do ground beef ones if you want. Okay, here's the onions all chopped, the ground chicken, parsley I chopped, and my spices ready. I have a skillet with about 3 tablespoons of oil on high, and I'm gonna add the chicken. And cook this chicken for about 5 minutes. Okay, here's the chicken after 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add the onions to it. And all of the seasonings and spices go in and mix. And we have to cook this for at least 10 minutes. Okay, here it is. After 10 minutes of mixing it and letting it cook, it's done. Now I'm going to let it cool down a little bit before I add the parsley. Okay, now that the keema, my chicken mixture, is a little bit cold, not completely, as you can see, it's still steaming, I'm gonna add the parsley. Mix and let this cool down completely. And you guys, this smells amazing. Okay, you guys, now time to do the dough, which will be 2-to-1 ratio. 2 of the Burgoul, the wheat, and 1 of the semolina. I'm going to use a measuring cup for you guys, and I'm going to add salt to it, about 1 tablespoon of salt. Okay, so I'm going to do 2, 3, 4 cups of the bulgur and 2 cups of the semolina. One tablespoon of salt. Mix. Do it with your hand. Now I'm going to add the water to it. Okay, now time to add water. I have 2 cups of hot water over here. I'm going to mix and see how much more I need. I'm going to add 2 more cups of hot water. Yep. Just like that. While this is resting for at least 20 minutes, my keema is getting cold And I'm gonna go and start doing some cleaning, and when I'm done with the cleaning, this should be ready too. Okay, here's the dough after about 20 to 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna transfer it into this large plate. Okay, here it is in the plate, and I have some hot water at hand, which I'm going to be soaking my hands in like that and working the dough. Work it until about 5 minutes until you can form it into a ball. Okay, here's the dough after kneading it for about 5 minutes with water, warm water at hand. I kept using the water until I got my dough really sticky, and I can form it into balls like this. See, it sticks together. That's how you know it's ready. And again, warm water by your side. Keep dipping your hands in the water and form your balls. Dip your hand in there, and a plate where I'm gonna be, after I make them, I'm gonna put them in here. I'm gonna do 2 shapes. One, the football shape. You hollow out the middle just like that. Fill it. Just like that, fill it all the way to the top. Close the top. And make your shape. Okay, and here's the football shape. Ones just like this. Now you can make them smaller or bigger if you want. And I'll show you the other shape. Okay, here they are all done. That dough made about 45 kotalks. And if you don't want to fry them all at once and you want to freeze them, you can just freeze it just like this overnight, and then put them in a Ziploc bag and throw them in the freezer again. And whenever you're ready, you can fry them just like that, frozen, and they should be perfect. And I have a pot over here that I'm gonna put in oil halfway, because when I put the kotalks in there, I want the oil to cover it. And I have to let the oil warm up, get really hot before I throw them in. Okay, now time to fry them up. Just like that. I'm gonna do about 5 at a time. Obviously, if you have a bigger pot, you can do more, but my pot is pretty small, so I'm gonna do 5 at a time. Okay. First batch is done. Now we're gonna fry some more.